So welcome back guys. So today we are going to learn about how to connect two different server in a two different network through a router. So let's first you can see this is an outlet of our network. So let's draw this. So first we will make a small network over here. Then a server is needed, so I'll choose the server. Two server is needed basically. And one switch, so one switch and one hub. Switch is for this and hub is for this network, and obviously one router. So let's connect all this through wire. So just just control just press the control button and click on this thunder arrow, and you can simply connect to this server to the switch. I'll connect server to this switch, and then this switch is to the router. Okay, so look, our most of the diagram is completed. So now we'll be assigning the IP address to each of the program, each of the computer server. Look, so here what we'll use, we will use this server 0 to give the DHCP, that is dynamic host configuration protocol. So let us assign the IP address of the server first. So I will assign 168.1.1 and subnet. So basically we also need the gateway and DNS, because we will be working with DNS and a gateway. So here the router will act as a gateway. So till now let it be like this only. And now since we are using HDCP, we will give the HDCP to the all the computer network connected to this network. So we'll go in service, we'll click on HDCP, we'll give service on the default gateway. The default for now the default gateway is not thing. So now the default gateway, so for now the default gateway will be 192.168.1.1, the same as the IP address. So this will be the DNS. So for now let the default gateway be 0 only, because we'll be assigning the IP address of the router, and till now we haven't assigned any IP address to it, so let it be 0 only. So starting from here, our starting IP address will be 2, because since we have already used 1 for the server, so we'll use 2, and the maximum number we'll put 50. I mean, you can put as many, because since there are only 4 devices, we can also put 10, but I prefer putting 50 only. So I'll just save it. Look, it's got saved, right? So I'll just increase the size of the dialog box so that you can look. I'll just add this too. Okay, it's got added, I guess. Starting, I'll just edit this starting. 0 only, starting IP from 2. Okay, so now we'll save. Look, we got updated. Let's cut this for now, and just will give the dynamic IP address for all this network. Just click on this and it will automatically assign. So since we started from IP2, it got assigned, the PC2 got assigned the IP address to, same as for all this. And it will be 4, I guess, 4. Okay, and this will be 5. So we have completed to this part, I mean network 1 part. So we'll click on router, we'll click on config. Since let's see this, we'll just hover on this. It's saying 0/0, right? So the 0/0 cable is connected to this network, so we'll edit this, we'll make it on, and since the network starts from 1.168 dot, since we have assigned the network ID as a 1, so we'll keep it 1 only, and then we'll keep it 6. For sub network it will be on only. Okay. So for this we'll assign 192.168. So now we'll use different network ID. Let will use 4. So for this we'll assign 6. You can assign any like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 up to 255, but I have assigned 6 here, and so to represent that it is of different network, since our router is connected to the different network. So we will cut. So in the question it's not said that we have to assign all this IP address dynamically, so we'll simply use manual process. So we'll go here, let me copy the IP address so that it will be easy for me to edit. Copy. Stuff IP configuration, I'll just paste, I'll edit it as a 1 subnet mask. To subnet mask, and soon we will be assigning the default gateway and the DNS server to this. Okay, so we have created our local. So let's check first. It's got successful, so we'll check for this network now. It was successful, but we'll be unable to send message from this network to this network, because we have to assign the gateway to all these 4 computers and even these 3 computers so that it can travel. So we can't do this. Okay, it's called failed. So since the triangle is in red color, it means the connection is off, so we'll just go ahead and we'll on this connection type, and we'll connect copy the IP address of this, and since the router is divided in 2 parts, the half part will act as the gateway of this network 2, so we'll copy the IP address of the half part and we'll use this as a gateway. So now the default gateway will be the IP address of a half part of router. since okay, so we have done this part. So now we will do, since since this, wait, since this network is connected with 0/0, so we'll click on 0/0. We'll copy the IP address of half part of the network which is connected with this network, half part of router which is connected to this network, and we'll copy and we'll cut simply, and we'll assign. Okay, so let's see that whether it is transferring or not, this to this. It's called field because our DNA is handling this. I mean our server is assigning the dynamic host to all these networks, so we'll add our gateway IP address to the server. So basically let's see what has happened. So we'll go to the desktop. Okay, so we have to add a gateway, default gateway. So our default gateway will be the IP address of the router of network 192.168.1.6. okay, so in DNS, so here also we'll add. Okay, so here we have already added. So now let's see whether it will work or not. So from this PC we'll transfer to this PC, and it's worked successfully. So let's try from this laptop to this PC, and it's worked successfully. So now our 75% of our network has been already completed. So it's saying that our HTTP and DNS is in the server, right? So now let's see, DNS is in this server. So at first we will assign the IP address of the server. Desktop IP address 192.168.2.5, and default gateway will be 192.168.2.6. okay, so now I will go to this server. I'll click on edit. I'll just delete this. I'll write h1 hello world. So let it be up to this only. Let it to be index. Okay, so we have successfully saved this. So if you want, then you can delete this too, but let it be. Let's see. Okay, so we'll go in DNS. We'll make the DNS service on. We'll write sahil.com, and we'll assign the IP address, the address. So the address of this DNS is 192.168.2.5, and we'll save. Okay, we'll add. So the sahil.com is added to this record. So now we can access this. So for that we'll go in desktop. We'll copy the IP address of this, and we'll assign to each of the computer manually. So for half of this we will assign manually DNS, and for network 1 we will just assign to the server, and it will automatically detect. Okay, and for all this we will assign a single to the server only. For IP address we will assign DNS. So now let's see if we can access this or not. Like sahil.com. Hello hello world. So we can access this right from this network. So let's see from this network if we are able to access this or not. sahil.com. So from this network there is some error is there, so we'll try to fix it. Okay, so I think the gateway is not assigned, so we'll assign the gateway here. 192.168.2.6 so that it can travel. So now I'll check once from this server to this PC. Successful. So I'll just delete it and I'll check whether I can access or not. Also, why I'm not being able to access that? Successful it's saying. So let's try first. This might occur due to the glitch, right? So let us start. It will go here, it will distribute, it will return back, and again it will return back. It's become successful, right? So I mean this type of error may occur due to the glitch. So let's try this in real time, and it's got successful. So thank you for watching it. I have made a playlist of this, so if you like this video, so please subscribe, like the video, and please comment if you have any queries related to this network, so I'll be helping you. So till then, goodbye.